The BMW 650i Convertible. It's one of those cars. You either watch it drive by aspiringly,
or you just figure the dick in the sunglasses just blew his bonus. Well, let's take it for a ride and find out if it's worth the baggage. Now there is the last gasp of the old iDrive, and gasp you will in exasperation trying to navigate this damn thing. Luckily, the new version of iDrive is really clear. Goodbye to this. Now, navigation with voice command and real-time traffic are standard on the 650 Convertible. Unfortunately, what's not on that screen is a backup camera. It's not even available. But what you do have are park distance control sensors, which you can defeat up here, luckily, because when they're active, they go nuts. So many beeps and chirps, you'll swear your kid dropped his DS behind the seats. The audio system in our car is the upgraded system as part of the premium sound package, which means Logic 7 synthetic surround sound, more speakers, 11 versus 8, in-6 disc up here that'll gobble up MP3 and DVD discs as well, by the way. And it's got good sound overall. It can overcome the inherent noise of a convertible when the top is down. Plus, in that package, you get this little USB aux arrangement, which lets you plug in an iPod or a USB thumb drive or anything via the aux jack. Now, BMW's head-up display is optional, sits right there. It's one of the best in the business. Really bright, really sharp, useful information. Less so would be Night View Assist, one of those night vision camera rigs that takes over the display in the center console if you option for it. It's more spooky and weird than anything else, to my taste anyway. Bluetooth hands-free, of course, is standard.
the 650 Convertible's ride is somewhere between athletic and just plain hard, depending on your frame of mind. I'd like it a little more compliant, to be honest. Sports suspension is required on the Convertible. They bake it into the MSRP to the tune of $3,900.
A couple of interesting things about the body on this car. First of all, the hood and the doors are aluminum. The fenders and the trunk lid are basically fancy plastic. You gotta love a convertible with a power backlight. That's pretty cool. Problem is, operating it is really not intuitive. You have to arm it, and then you use one of the rear window power buttons to bring it up and down. Huh? If that's the case with you, just tell someone it's a really clear piece of glass. They might buy it. Gotta love a yummy rear end. Unfortunately, here you've got Chris Bangle's influence. This thing, the Bangle butt. No, he doesn't work there anymore. Now, our top on this car is an old traditional canvas rig, no metal retractable on the 6 Series convertible. I happen to think it's one of the few convertibles that looks just as good whether the top's down for some sun or left up for a little privacy. Up here in the engine room, you find the 4.8-liter V8, putting out 360 horsepower and 360 foot-pounds of torque. Not amazing numbers in this day and age, but sufficient for the 4,700 some odd pounds that are this car. 0 to 60 about 5.7, regardless which gearbox you use.
A 6-speed manual gearbox is base, or you can choose a 6-speed auto with ambidextrous paddles if you want to keep your gear shift hand-free. It's got a sport mode to sharpen things up when you're in a hurry. MPG is 1523 with the automatic, and kind of a sketchy 1421 with the manual. But that ballsy exhaust note, that's a standard feature. Lane departure warning is optionally new on 650s. If you're distracted and start to drift across any visible divider line, it vibrates the steering wheel to refocus your attention.
All in all, this is a very nicely done personal luxury convertible. Not the most eminently practical car, but you can have a nice day out in one of these. Base is about $86,000. Big options include $2,400 for adaptive cruise, $2,000 for premium sound. You're going to want that. Remember, the nav is already in there, as is Bluetooth. $950 is going to get you that lane departure warning stuff. $1,200 for the head-up display. Go have some fun.
For your daily dose of tech news, check out CNET's Loaded. It's packed full of the latest tech news highlights that matter to you. Find out the latest gadgets or the coolest gizmos, all that and more Monday through Thursday at cnet.com/loaded.